Fever time and Nega time. During a bullet time battle, if you press the R button, Fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. So you can push X, cross triangle, however you want to destroy the opponent's verbal assault. You can also tap the top or bottom of the right. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we have also prepared something called Nega time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Nega time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate Fever time at this point... No, never mind, I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use Nega time. Okay. Too easy.
これで証明するよ。今までの僕の考えが当たってるなら。
Sorry, game, but you fought against someone with a sense of rhythm.
小田君が壊れた自分の電子生徒手帳を桑田君のものと交換してるはずなんだ。
That's the completely wrong word, I realize, but hey.
みんなの手帳を確認し合わない。そうすれば。そ
の必要はねえよ。ああ、そうだ。俺が殺したんだよ。
So you confess.
What?何を言ってるんだ。もうここまで来たら諦めるしかねえだろう。おい、モノグマ。
Why did you do it? Why?
投票タイムってやつをよ。
待ってくれ。嫌です。待ちません。では、お待ちかねの投票タイムを始めます。お前ら、お手元のスイッチを押してください。さて、投票の結果、黒となるのは誰なのか。その答えは正解なのか不正解なのか。さあ、どうなんだ。
The black gun that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada.
まったくもう。
The hell? Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. Oh, that's him.
すまね
I was I was thinking of Hero.
なんだと
Why? Why? Why did you do it? Is what I'm asking as well.
では
So allow me to explain on his behalf.
実は
The story of the murder this time is the sad story of two men.
はっ
Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and buried himself further and further into that weakness. To take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. 'As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept this fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. And then the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. Which, of course, included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
あのね
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack. The armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair.
なんと
ごめんなさい でも
Maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
変わりたいんだ自分を信じたいんだ
Okay, hold on. I need to just... Oh god, my eyes are burning.
あのね、
He thought it would be good to ask for someone's help. Someone's help. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask him to help him from there.
ああ、そうだよ。
にゅほほほほ。ぷぷぷ。そうそう。 そうだよ。しょぼーん。
That was his aspiration.
そう。
So then, that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean... That's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
ええ。
Yes, that's exactly what I mean.
確かに。
But what... The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro.
でも、
But how does moving the body keep his secret?
だって。
Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got into the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity. So... He tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook. See? Then... Mondo did all that to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed? Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why? Why did you... Because, no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
やっぱり。
So that's what triggered it, after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed. That's impossible! Nothing could have been that bad. Something I didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone. It's impossible!
何度も言わせるな。
To judge others by your own standard is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it.
Boop, boop, boop.
Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know.
あのね。
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother.
Boop, boop, boop.
Seriously.
Boop, 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 boop.
Mondo's older brother's name was Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Peaches and gravy. The kid's gonna take over for Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad.
俺はざけやがってクソが。
My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. He knew it was his brother's fault, but he never blamed him for what happened. It's the team you and me put together. It's a promise between men.
Boop, boop, boop.
He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order